Barnaby the baby goat was a curious soul, even for a kid. His fleece was the color of fresh cream, and his little tail gave enthusiastic wags at the slightest excitement. The farm, Green Acres, was his whole world, a landscape of towering green stalks, clucking chickens, and the comforting low of his mother. But today, Barnaby felt a pull towards the unknown. His adventure began when a bright red butterfly fluttered past his nose. Barnaby, mesmerized by its dancing flight, followed it away from the familiar barnyard. He bounced through a field of sunflowers, their giant heads nodding in the gentle breeze, like sleepy giants watching him go by. The butterfly led him to a babbling brook, its water sparkling like 1,000 tiny diamonds. Barnaby cautiously dipped a hoof in, the coolness surprising him. He watched tiny fish dart between smooth, colorful pebbles. On the other side, a family of ducks paddled serenely. He found a log that had fallen across the brook, forming a natural bridge. With a little leap of faith and wobbly legs, Barnaby carefully made his way across. The wood felt rough beneath his tiny hooves, and the sound of the water rushing below made his ears twitch. On the other side, he discovered a small orchard, filled with trees laden with juicy red apples. One had fallen to the ground, and Barnaby nudged it curiously with his nose. It smelled sweet and fruity. He took a tentative nibble. It was delicious. As the sun began to dip towards the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Barnaby felt a pang of loneliness. He missed his mother's warm presence. He looked around, realizing how far he had wandered. Following the fading sunlight, Barnaby started to trot back in the direction he thought he had come from. He bleated softly, hoping his mother might hear him. Suddenly, he heard a familiar maa. Barnaby's ears perked up, and he bleated back with all his might. He ran towards the sound, his little heart filled with joy. There she was. His mother rushed towards him, nuzzling him warmly. Barnaby snuggled close, feeling safe and loved. He had had a grand adventure, but there was no place like home. From that day on, Barnaby still felt the pull of curiosity, but he always made sure his mother was not too far behind.